Um, this will probably be our last call till after the new year, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, we're not going anywhere, but unless you want to do it, do you want to do it?
No, not on the 26th or
Or the second, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So our regular fans will just have to do without us for a couple of weeks and have a happy holiday, right?
If they can stand it.
What if they can stand it? You got any plans for the holidays?
Well, lots. We're staying in town, but we got lots. So we had some sister and her kids in over the weekend,
Oh
staying
wow.
in her sister's condo, and they're leaving now. And then
Going back to Oklahoma?
no, Stump's sister.
Oh, Stump System. Now where are they? In Michigan?
No, well, this sister lives in the South Burbs, but she came into the city for 2 nights with her kids to celebrate Christmas before they go to their dad's
Where did they stay? They stayed with you?
at Andrea's condo.
Oh, that's nice.
Then tomorrow, Michelle and Tyler come in from Michigan, and they're staying there for 2 nights.
Is Andrea gonna start charging these people Airbnb prices?
No, as she says, Stump's family is my family.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she's real good about it and kind of excited that they're able to use it too. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why let it sit there empty?
Yeah, and that was what they kind of intended all along. So Michelle and Tyler come in for 2 days there, and then on Friday, Christmas Eve, a big part of his family, all his other sister from Michigan, Michelle and Tyler's mom and dad, all come in and all that. And we're going to Avli on the Park, over off Randolph.
What is it called?
Avli on the Park.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
The old Three Forks space.
I was gonna say, where is it?
At Lakeshore East on Randolph.
Yeah, I thought that was over in like in the circle there, in the cul-de-sac, the circle in Lakeshore East.
It's
right.
Well, it's the building. It's basically.
I mean, you have to go down into the gulch down there.
No, it's up. It's on the corner where Randolph and the drive is that goes down there.
Oh, okay.
So, Three Forks was up high, so it looks out over everything.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that sounds like fun. When are you doing that Friday?
Friday night with the family, and then Saturday is Christmas Eve, and we go down to his aunt and uncle are hosting it this year, so a big group down there. And then Christmas Day, we're going back down to the south side to his dad's to spend it with Michelle, Tyler, their mom, his sister, and her husband, and his dad.
Oh, nice.
We're doing traditional pizza setups, like I guess they did when they were kids. There's on Fridays for Lent, all the people went to this place called S&T. It's like a little Italian grocery store.
Oh.
And they do what they call pizza setups, which was like cheese pizzas for Fridays. So they gave you like a package with like 3 crusts, a package of salsa, and the mozzarella cheese or whatever, and you made cheese pizzas that night. And that's what they did pretty much every Friday. So they're going to do that on Sunday for Christmas Day, since most places will be closed.
Yeah. So that they don't add other stuff. They don't do the.
Well, I don't know if they will this time, but they didn't before because it was Lent, so it was no meat.
That's right.
Yeah. So the cheese pizza. I mean, you could buy sausage and stuff from them, but it was the pizza setups were for Lent.
Oh, I get it. And then it just was so popular, they just carried it on all year round.
Well, yeah, they always did pizza setups, but they did the cheese pizza setups, I think, for Friday nights. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. I'm like, why Friday night? No, yeah, I forgot about the Lent thing.
Yeah.
Like Friday night fish fry. That's how that got started, right?
Yeah. And it's still up in Lake County, every single place.
Has Friday fish fry. It's a great tradition.
Yeah.
I love Friday fish fry. I haven't been to one in probably 20 years, but
I used to go to, there was a corner place up in northern Lake County. I forgot, not Waukegan Road, a little further west than that, but like kind of like west of Gurnee. And there was like one of those old kind of corner roadhouse kind of places that had been popular for many years. And he used to love to go there for Friday night fish fries. And it was like an all you can eat fish fry. And it was like better than most of the places. He said, you know,
who was it? Stump, you're saying did this?
yeah, this is before me. But so he used to love to go there for fish fries. And they sold the
Oh, wait
place.
a minute. Wait a minute. How did he know about this place west of Gurnee if he was down
Lived
at
in Gurnee. He lived in Gurnee for many years.
Stump did?
Yeah. Before he built the house, he lived, that's why he built the house where he did. He lived in Gurnee in a townhouse, like right across from like Gurnee Mills or whatever.
What the hell was he doing up there?
That's a whole other story.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Other story. But so anyway, they've sold this, the Roadhouse place had been owned like for a generation or whatever. They sold it, somebody else took over it. And he went for his regular fish fry, and he was glad to see that his fish came out just like before. And then he asked for his next piece or whatever, and they brought him out, and they were frozen fish sticks. And what happened to the
Yeah,
fish? Like, oh, your seconds or thirds or whatever, or the
our fish sticks.
yeah. So of course that was the last time he ever went, and then they closed like 6 months later.
Of course, yeah.
After being open there for like generations or whatever.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so sad. I
That's
saw it.
what people think they can get away with, right?
I saw in Cranes, I think I forwarded it to you actually. Remember last week we were talking about over by the Morton Salt Factory.
Yeah.
Goose Island is moving over there after 35 years.
It's kind of funny because Stump keeps saying they need like a bar or brewery over there because there's nothing around it, and all these people are coming over before a show, and then he's like, everybody can't leave at the same time, there's too many people there, you know. And it's like they need to have like an overflow thing where people can go and have a drink or have something to eat before they get their Ubers and stuff, because it's just, you know, too crowded.
Chaotic.
And he said they need something over there, and so I sent that to him, and he was like, oh yeah, that is a perfect move for them.
Yeah,
So,
plus they're going to be right on the river. I mean,
yeah,
how
really
ideal could that be, right?
Yeah, and they said the space is actually square footage wise smaller, but that it feels so much bigger.
Yeah, because it's all open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that where they are now, it sort of winds around into all these little back rooms. And
Yeah,
everything.
right.
So
Yeah, they're going from the turtle wax factory to the salt factory.
I forgot that it had been a turtle wax factory, but back in the late 80s, after I left Fox, I started out my career at Fox at the corner of Western and Wilson, Fox Realty. And I left there in 1986, and I went to work for B. Nelson down on Halstead and 2100 block Dickens and Halstead. And we lived in Ravenswood Manor at the time. And my shortcut home used to be I'd take Webster over to Clybourne. And I used to put my speed control on because it was so dead going up Clybourne, but I could easily go 50, 60 miles an hour. So I'd put my speed control on like 35 or something so that I wouldn't. It was like my shortcut home back up to the north, North Ravenswood Manor. And it used to be where Webster Place theaters are now. Are they still there? They're still there, right?
Yeah, they are.
Because I know there's a lot of new stuff that's gone in over there, right on the bank of the river. But that used to be the butternut bread factory. It was all industrial over there. It was all factories. And of
Yes,
course,
take a
that's
look
when,
at it.
that was about the time, it might have been the late 80s, early 90s when Finkel Steel was going to leave. Remember Finkel Steel over there? And of course, now they're gone. But at the time, it was a big deal because they didn't want to lose that manufacturing.
Mhm.
And they actually created a protected, like a manufacturing district so that Finkel Steel could stay, which
Yeah,
sort of weird, right? I mean, kind of a,
well,
weird to think, right?
that was all over. They created those special districts, but
Well, and
now,
Ravenswood Avenue was too. Well, Ravenswood Avenue was a protected, and I think they're over, and that was about that same time period of time when they were doing all that. They were protecting all that.
where they're building the casino was a planned manufacturing district too.
Right.
So
Yeah, exactly.
they just released all of those a few years back. Yeah, but yeah,
I mean, I guess the feeling, their sentiment was is that you couldn't replace manufacturing with other
manufacturing.
um
You mean, I thought you meant to the reason they let the PMDs go. You mean the reason?
no, I mean the reason I was talking about, the reason why they protected them to begin with.
Well, they were trying to keep the business in the city, but then they realized after so many years, it didn't actually make sense to keep them where they were. Yeah, and it wasn't necessarily
It was more valuable as
to
residential.
both, yeah, to both the owners of the manufacturing plants and stuff, and to the city and the residential areas and stuff and tax base. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting to see what they're doing with the old Morton Salt. I mean,
Yeah, it didn't actually say that. So if you don't know, the old Morton Salt shed on Elston has become a music venue. They opened the outdoor part in early fall. The indoor part will open for its first shows in February, and it's a really nice big space. It opens up, the outdoor part opens up to the river, so the boats can pull up there to the concerts. They've got
that's on Elston Avenue, right? Just north
right,
of, like, is it north of Division?
between Division and North Avenue.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then there's some other, side parts to it, and I guess that's where Goose Island, the actual brew house, the pub is
Right.
moving to.
Well, I'm just kind of looking at the map here, and the funny thing about them calling themselves Goose Island Brewery is that they actually never were.
Well, the brewery was, the pub wasn't, but the brewery was.
I thought the brewery was in the building that they were. They
That's
had
like a show brewery where they have like a specialty thing. The brewery is like a big plant because it was a big
well, that brewery actually that moved over because we were living in West Loop at the time. They moved over, they bought a building over on west of Ashland, over on just north of Lake Street, like on Hubbard, maybe.
Yeah, the original one was on Goose Island, and that's where the name came from. Yeah.
Okay.
So the brew pub was just like a plate, like a restaurant they opened that
But
was
they
on,
had, I thought, then they moved it in there, you mean? Is that what you're saying?
no, they built it with like, because it was a brew pub, but they put a little brewery in it, but that was like the size of a bedroom or whatever.
Yeah, it was pretty small, right?
Yeah, the brewery was an actual plant that supplied beer to, like, worldwide or whatever. So
Well, I don't know. I mean, they were sold to Anheuser-Busch in 2011, I think. But they had already moved over because we lived over in West Loop in 20, I think we moved out of, like, we moved in there in 06 and moved out in 08. And in that time frame, they had moved into this facility. It had been another brewery that folded at the time because I think because of the recession or something. But then they bought that facility and they were like over on, I want to say like maybe just west of Wood, like so 1800 block of Hubbard, like that over there.
yeah,
Which is still quite a, I mean, there are a a lot of catering places, and there's been a couple of high-end restaurants have gone in there too, in that little area over there, Lake Street and Wood Street.
Yeah, that area is changing a lot too.
Yeah, it's really,
That whole West Loop Fulton Market District just keeps pushing west.
yeah. So anyway, well, it sounds like you are going to have a busy holiday.
Yeah, I think so, but good. We've also got friend of a friend coming in from France that we're meeting up with. We've got like, yeah, we're kind of booked up. So
You're such a social butterfly.
spending all this time with Tom's family.
We have our I don't know, poor Carl, he's been sick with COVID for the third time. Although I talked to him yesterday, normally he comes over for Sunday dinner, but I talked to him yesterday and dropped off some groceries, much needed groceries. He gets what is it? Not Green Chef. I get Green Chef, but what's the one?
Oh yeah, he gets something HelloFresh.
Yes, HelloFresh. Thank you. He gets HelloFresh, so he's got his dinners pretty well covered. But he needs, he needed some breakfast and lunch items. So anyway, so I dropped those off, and he said he was feeling better, but just very tired. But kind of staying away from him. We don't want to catch anything. They're talking in the paper. I saw in the paper now they're saying we have a triple demic with RSV and the flu. And I've heard several people who have been really laid up with that flu that's going around, that it's really bad this year. But I understand the vaccine that they came up with for flu is actually pretty good. They really predicted well this year, because they have to start making those like in April or May or something.
Yeah, my ID doctor friend also said that they actually learned a lot with the
COVID
vaccine stuff. They've learned a lot, and so that's one of the reasons that it's better as well.
So yeah, so anyway, they're saying that they have as many hospitalizations now as they did at the peak of COVID, with a lot of kids getting this RSV thing, and there's no vaccination against it. There's nothing you can do about it. So it sounds pretty bad, but I've actually started wearing a mask again in public. I thought, we're not youngsters. We better start wearing a mask. Who wants to be sick for the holidays? Nobody, right?
Well, maybe somebody does.
Nobody wants to be sick for the holidays.
All right, on that note.
Stay well, stay healthy, and have a happy holiday season. And we'll see you next year.
All right. Bye.